Hey guys, Anthony here, Bibles and Barbells. Thanks for joining me today. Today's video is going to focus on a word called Democide. Socialism, Tyranny, Guns, and Freedom. It's an article I'll put the link to in the description box at the bottom of this video. Take some time out during the course of the day, read the article, and down at the bottom of the article is a short 5-minute video basically illustrating what the article talks about. I think this article is important for a few reasons. The anti-gun movement in the United States will not rest. I'll say it again. The anti-gunners in the United States, those that want to take our Second Amendment rights away from us, will not rest until we are stripped of that freedom, that God-given freedom that's granted to us in the Second Amendment. It's not a privilege granted to us by the government. Remember that in your debates with your anti-gun or anti-Second Amendment friends. And what many people seem to forget, and if you look back at a lot of my videos on the Second Amendment or gun rights or owning firearms, you'll see things like the genocide report, and this video basically coincides with the genocide chart. But basically it goes on in this article to describe democide as the elimination of a despised group by a government. It includes genocide, politicide, and other forms of state-sponsored mass murder. Now, we are used to hearing about murders that the media decides to tell us about or cover continuously whenever it happens. You have a crazed gunman of sorts going around and killing 1, 2, 3, 20 people. And the media, those that want to take our rights away, will go on and say, see, this is the reason why we need to take everyone's guns away, or we need to create a registry, a gun registry. Well, my friends, in all the cases in this article, you'll see that guns were registered, laws were passed, whether they were in Turkey, in Nazi Germany, and Russia, and China, and Uganda. The list goes on of countries that ended up registering and then confiscating guns. Once the confiscation was completed, the democide began. Why was it so easy then to round up these people that were political agitators, or maybe classes of people the government didn't want, or maybe they were getting too powerful, like the case in Stalin in Russia, where the farmers were, had too much wealth, or they were a threat to his empire. And what did he do? He was able to starve them out and murder millions of them. Same thing with Hitler. The Jews would have never been able to be rounded up as easily as they were if they were not first disarmed. And that is why if you are a Jew today, anywhere in the world, but especially in the United States of America, you should be a Second Amendment supporter, not a Second Amendment detractor. And this is very important, my friends, because once this right is taken away, or we give it up, or we somehow lose it, whether it's through a UN type arms trade treaty or some end around run that our government goes through, we are in a lot of trouble. We will cease to exist as a republic. And I'm not going to go through and read the whole article, but there's a part in the article that is pretty striking to me. I think I'll read it. It's a paragraph long. It goes like this. It says, pure democracy has been described as two wolves and a sheep voting on their dinner plans. The two wolves might see this election as an expression of their highest democratic values. But for the outnumbered sheep, pure democracy is highly problematic. On the other hand, a republic has been described as two wolves and a well-armed sheep voting on dinner plans. The well-armed sheep can veto the outcome of the dinner election simply by brandishing its firearm. The sheep has inherent rights as a sovereign individual, including the right to self-defense, a right that cannot be stripped away by a simple majority vote. So when a democratically elected president speaks of fundamentally transforming his country and of his need to act outside the constitutional framework, the population should be on guard. When that leader begins to push for strict new common sense and reasonable gun control laws, including national firearms registration, in the name of public safety, the citizenry should be on high alert. My friends, we are at a crossroads in this country on many different fronts and on many different levels. The right of the people to keep and bear arms, the right to defend yourself, your family, your loved ones, your country, is not something that is a privilege given to you or dictated by the government. The way our government is set up, the way our republic has been set up, it is stated as a God-given right. It's something that cannot and should not and will not be stripped away from us. No registration, no confiscation, no extermination. And you'll see that in the short, very powerful 5-minute video at the end of this article. Thanks for joining me. Let me know your questions and comments. Let me know what you think of the video. It is a YouTube video. And send me your questions, comments, your thoughts. Get some dialogue going. And remember, stay ready. And don't fall for the sharks out there with their smooth talking words and their media that is behind them, pressing on for this utopia that they all want to set up, and that if we just can change our fundamental beliefs and give away just a few rights here and there, they'll make us safe and everything will be just fine and dandy for everyone. Well, my friends, that's a dream. That's a utopian dream. That's a Marxist dream, with only them in control and us as the rest of the people as slaves. My friends, keep your ears open, keep your eyes sharp, and stay ready. Thanks for joining me. Take care and God bless.